top right corner of Oxide, the platinum hero themselves. Its nails in the bottom left as the blue Zerg. Look at that picture, man. Look at that. Incredible. I'll open a betting line here. How much you want to bet this is? Put it out there. Not implying anything. I'm saying probably site deviant. So I'm seeing in chat big lag spikes on sound cutting. You guys could a bit more. I have a lot of filters on. Follow this. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check check. Let me know if that's any better. Anyway, sirBlue. I'm gonna take a third. 7 total. Timing. Nails. Opening Stargate. Okay, Stargate's up for nails. Fall off complete. And it's a gray opener. Red Protoss. Blue takes out the scout, but it's always weird when Protoss opens Stargate because like I killed you over your overlord. Oh well, I guess he opened Stargate then. I guess job's complete. Yeah, I thank you for letting me know about the audio. I tested it before the stream, but maybe I made a mistake somewhere. So if it's still bad, we'll work it in between games. I won't start the next map till it's... Sorry. Without going into details, kind of short notice for this tournament, so I just set up a new selection on the filters. You know, got everything as good as it could possibly be. Oracle. Half dozen kills to a name already. That's a great Oracle pick. So conventional wisdom. Protoss is looking for about 5 drone damage. Usually seems about right. Pick off the Oracle. That's a little unfortunate. Get recalled out. But Knails should be happy where he's at. Took his third base, totally unharmed. What's sirBlue about this? Well, this is a pre-6 minute. So it's really on the earlier side. It's not too early though. Knails continuing to commit Oracle. I think he wants sirBlue to go Hydra and charge lot switch. +1 attack. Get some high temps on the field. Get some out and some on splash damage. What is sirBlue actually up to? Well, getting melee, getting Carapace, and he's getting Baneling, which will directly counter sirBlue's. Oh, he's actually going to hit pretty early in the queens, but where are the queens going? Oh no. Okay, he didn't plan to attack with the queens, I guess. They're just shift-clicked onto some creep tumors. Okay. You really need something to back this up. I mean, these guys should be running into the third, if anything. Oh no, the Zealots run into the Banelings, but it's okay. It's not that bad a connection. That Archon Splash is absolutely brutal. Heavy lane composition of Knails. Now he's getting out Hydra, but they're in too few number to actually engage this. PG is called. Knails takes game one. In the bottom left corner of Jagannatha as the red Protoss and the Platinum Heroes, it's Knails. In the top right, as the blue Zerg from No PvP, it's sirBlue. So, Knails with the first point on the board. I think what sirBlue was trying to do there was go for a Hydraling Bane timing, but he just kinda didn't. Oh, I know what the audio issues were. So, Platinum Heroes 6. So I use like a unique scene for these tournaments, and when I was setting up for today, I totally forgot. Diamond Heroes 6, I was still using air conditioning, so all my noise suppression equipment is it's turned up to deal with air conditioning, so we're not nearly as loud as my voice is plus air conditioning right now, plus a ceiling fan. Okay, all right, but the audio issue should be fixed nonetheless. It's all turning up green on my end, so hopefully we're good to continue. Let me know, guys, in the chat. I'm the anti-Artosis. I'll promote you. I'll give you VIP status instead of making you go through ban appeals. Nails. Halfway done with the Cyber Core. It's a very, very, very standard Gate Nexus Cyber play from the Protoss. Okay. sirBlue getting out 4 defensive links to ward off the First Adept. The First Adept is on its way. And Nails is once again opening Stargate. So I feel like in game number 1, sirBlue had like a good idea going. He was going for a mass Ling Bane run by into his opponent's third, but he sent it towards the natural. You just can't splash Banelings into Archons in 2020. It's kind of no bueno. Nails backs off. sirBlue grabbing himself a Roach Warren. This time around, he did take a third. Could this be a Ravager play against Nails? Nails prepping himself to take a third as the Oracle swings into the nap. Is that a dot? That's a beagle. There's a beagle on this map. That was a beagle on the ramp. If you rewind the video and pause it, I guarantee you I saw a beagle. I'm not crazy. It's the first time I've noticed it. Nails. Perhaps getting ready to attack with a Void Ray. That's not going to go too well. 2 Queens can take on a Void Ray. There are several here. Nails following up Twilight Robo Forge, so he does want to keep making a macro play. sirBlue droning like a madman. Active tumor picked off. I mean, that's just kind of a dent in the Zerg's landscape. sirBlue, not too worried about the Oracle. This is much less effective than it was in game number 1. And this is actually probably the chillest game we've casted so far today. Everyone's just hanging back. No one's taking massive worker damage. Oracle swings by to say hi. It's gonna tickle the queen. Hopefully not die to the queen. Yeah, it's gonna get out before it takes HP damage. Charge finished for Nails. Roach Speed, finishing out for sirBlue. And these guys have kind of like, they're playing a gentleman's game, man. They're like, I'm gonna take a 4th, maybe 5th and 6th. Nails, why don't you take a 4th? Nails is like, I'm gonna make some Archons, defend, keep you in check. Okay, this is weird. You can't just move out with 1 Immortal in a Sentry. Maybe I take this back? So as long as sirBlue stutter steps back on creep, this should... okay, well, even if he goes off creep, I guess. Sentry not picked up by Prism. sirBlue is kind of ahead here. Knock down the rocks. Usually it's the Zerg who's running on. Oh, 3 Biles needed to take out a Prism. sirBlue lands 4. I don't know why Nails felt a need to make this attack. sirBlue. Pretty far ahead right now. 111 army supply to 48, and it didn't have to be this way. Another Archon cut down on the retreat. Immortal picked off as well. Couple Zealots going down. Biles connecting on the Void Ray. Oh my god, the Void Ray gets biled down. How often do you see that when the Void Ray's out on the map and not back into a corner like somewhere in the natural? Okay, Charge Lots run forward, Charge Lots run back, Charge Lots run forward. Immortal's down, but so are all the Zealots. And yeah, sirBlue takes out another Immortal. He should. Okay, the Immortal escapes for now. There's no Prism to back it up. And the Immortal in production after Robo is never going to see the light of day. Now there is another one producing in the Nat, but this third is entirely overrun. Nails has done something kind of smart. He's taken the bottom right corner base. A lot of his probes are saved. A lot of them are not, but hey, some of them long distance mining. Getting out a couple extra minerals. I don't think it's anywhere near enough. sirBlue, I think, making a mistake not committing to this. He could have outright killed Nails. Like, Nails could be dead right now. Nails still heavily behind, but like, the third Nexus is still alive. It's still out there. Void Rays are gonna lower this Roach count very, very, very quickly. This Immortal is now enough to handle everything the Zerg has to offer. 36 probes dead. And Nails is very battered. He's very bruised. He's not dead. But, like, his odds of winning are maybe 35%, maybe. We have a maxed out Zerg. In the next 30 seconds, who's going to be building a bank, is going to be collecting more upgrades, and is going to start slamming into Nails. I would like to see some more creep spread here from sirBlue, but he's currently winning this game. So, oh, no, not if he takes this engagement, he might not be. Oh, okay, he kills 3 Archons at once. He's fine. The Immortal's dead. And, yeah, Nails doesn't really have anything left to defend with. Void Rays are going to follow the Oracles down. Well played from sirBlue. He's going to even the score 1-1. Give us our first ace map of the series, it looks like. Yep, down goes the Prism. Void Ray doesn't have a shield battery to back it up. Hydra target it down. Nails is fighting for dear life here. GG is called. In the top left corner of Lightshade, as the red Protoss and the Platinum Heroes, it's Nails. In the bottom right, as the blue Zerg, from No PvP. It's sirBlue. Okay. We've had no complaints on the audio for the last game, so I'm assuming it's fixed. I'm going to move forward under the assumption everyone can hear me adequately, and there's nothing going haywire. So I do want to give a shout out. I foreshadowed, I memed earlier in the cast. You know, what is not, you know, I'm hesitant to think that there even was an audio issue because the voice you're hearing, obviously, is not as sonorous, is not as charismatic as you'd expect to hear from Creighton Olsen. And that is because I am indeed not Creighton Olsen. I am Renegade. Unfortunately, Creighton had an internet outage in his area. It was totally beyond his control. He sends his best wishes, and I'm kind of doing a fill-in here, right? So we send our best wishes right back to Creighton. Hopefully he's up and producing great content for you guys very, very, very soon. sirBlue gets a hatch first, into gas, into pool. Knails with Cybercore. The front has open very standard. Gate Nexus. Good luck to you, Benefit. Hope all goes well in your match. So, it was really cool to see sirBlue. Well, I don't even know if I want to say this. Okay, so Knails made an improper attack in that last game. That's really what won sirBlue. Like, if we look at this big picture, Knails moving out onto the map with one immortal is what won sirBlue that game. But I don't like to be negative like that. So we're gonna say sirBlue definitely improved within this series. In game number 1, we saw him indecisive when he chose to attack. In game number 2, when he saw Knails out on the field with an inferior army, he pursued. He gunned the units down. He took out the immortals. He killed multiple Archons. And he attacked his opponent. He felt weakness. He smelled blood in the water. And he went for the kill. Killer instinct is so important in the game of StarCraft. And I think sirBlue may have found his. Let's see if he will be able to continue that here into game number 3. Or if Knails is going to show us that rock-solid macro play. And that deft Oracle harass that we saw in game number 1. Drones picked off. Oracle is going to fly home. And that's healthy. You know, it's not 6, it's not 5, which is really like the optimum number you're looking for as the Protoss, but 4 is respectable. 4 is decent. 4 means you can take your third and be like, alright, I don't need to be scared for my life. sirBlue, though, producing a dozen drones. He is macroing hard. He should be taking a 4th in the next minute. I think he could be taking his gases somewhat earlier, as well as the Roach Warren. is floating 700 minerals. So, he can translate those into roaches once the warrant pops. Okay, he's gonna get 4 overlords and a handful of zerglings. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like, well, he has 1,000 resources again. Nail's doing a great job of spending his money. It's going to be ranged and carapace. So, I feel like when you're in this EVP matchup, you really only need to invest in your attack upgrades. Why is that? Well, Carapace is really good against units that attack you many times very quickly for small amounts of damage. Think of a dice roll. So, let's say you're playing a board game, and you roll 3 dice for damage. And Carapace reduces each of those dice by 1. So let's say you roll a 6, a 4, and a 3. Well, now that's a 5, a 3, and a 2. With Protoss, they have a lot of chunky units that hit really hard. In late game, you're going to be dealing with Storm, which is spell damage. Carapace not going to help out too much there. The only thing Carapace really truly helps out a lot against for your ground forces is these charge lots. So if you're facing a lot of charge lots, yeah, Carapace can be okay. But right now, it could just be an extra Hydra. Could be a couple extra sirBlue is lacking in gas. Okay, there's a couple of zealots stuck in the back. Depth's not doing much to shield either. But the Hydra are melting. That's going to allow the Void Ray to do some damage. The Archon's still alive, but they're very injured. And the charge lots finally break through. They're going to cut through the Hydra on the ramp. Archon taking out the Queens. This is a very scrappy engagement. Everyone's engaging in 3 places at once. The Queens do not focus fire the Prism. They're going after the loose targets they could. The Archon barreling forward, charge lots, taking out yet another Queen. It's just Zerglings, pretty much. Oh no, don't get the Archon. The Archon's doing so much splash damage. It lives the Hydrant. No, all the sacrifices were in vain. The Archon survives. No, Zerglings. At least finish your target. And Nails. It's a huge victory picking off the hatch. No, sirBlue. GG. Nails takes the series. I do have to comment. During the action, sirBlue had a good reaction. He expanded up here to the top right corner, and I gotta commend him on that. That's exactly what you do when you're under attack as a Zerg and you're gonna lose a hatchery. But I think sirBlue's play could be majorly improved if he had just pulled back to defend the natural and let this hatch get sacked. Nails also expanding while he's attacking. Good play from the both of them, even though Nails emerged victorious.